Welcome back, everyone. I want to give you a quick update on what we've been doing over the past week, how it affects technology planning Copilot, and other things that you might find interesting. I'll just share my screen. Great. So on Wednesday, the 18th of March, we had the Building National Capability in Advanced Manufacturing and Advanced Materials. This was part of the Oxfordshire, Buckinghamshire, and Chilterns Regional Defence and Security Cluster. If you're not aware what these clusters are, so we do a lot of work with individual clusters, be it space ones, aviation, defence. They are a region of the world, in this case, part of England, where there are companies, universities, other types of organizations that share a passion, or their purpose is to advance in a particular industry, and they come together periodically as a group to advance things that would be good for their common purpose. So this Wednesday, we had the Building the National Capability in Advanced Manufacturing and Materials. There is a need to increase the national capability in that topic, and this is clearly a very challenging task in that normal commercial production tends to have a very globalized and complicated supply chain, crossing many international boundaries. And for defense, there's a need to have more national capability. So many companies are coming together to explore how to advance an ecosystem that can enable that. And so with our company, we were there to explain how Tech Planning Copilot can likely support that on an individual company basis or on a wider cluster basis. So it's very important to be able to talk to many people about that. And yes, if you are not a member of a cluster, you should be. Be it this is defense, but of course, so I'm in Harwell here, and there's a space cluster. I know that there's another cluster called Space East that covers Cambridgeshire, Space Southwest, and of course there are these for other types of industry. Then today, so this is Friday the 20th of March, there was the Atom Festival at the Harwell campus, which is somewhat of an open day to enable people who maybe live nearby and they're interested in the campus, or from further away who are interested in the heritage of this place. So if you're not aware, there's really strong history in Harwell. As it says here on this website, there's 75th anniversary was when they opened a trail to discover all this history. But yeah, the key idea being, like with much of southern England, there were a lot of RAF bases that had to be created for the defense against Germany, and then the subsequent invasion of Europe. And Harwell is one of those, hence outside the building near me, very straight road, because of course it was a runway back in World War II, and then after World War II became more of a science place, and ultimately phenomenal amount of atomic energy research was done here, including the very first nuclear reactors in Europe were built here, and then moving forward into other types of scientific discovery. And I believe they are building the world's most powerful laser here to be used for various types of scientific discovery. And so that's a discussion about some sort of various events that we've been involved with here. And now I wanted to have a little think about, it's often quite good to think about what you're doing, and if you're making a piece of software or any kind of product or service, how, when you interact with the other aspects of the world, how that impacts on it. Now, I had quite an interesting thought. So the normal vehicle I use had a flat tire essentially, and it was going to take too long to get a new tire for a trip I had to go on. So I rented a different Tesla, and this one didn't have the online connection. So it's using its built-in navigation, which ultimately uses Google's mapping, but it didn't have the data connection. So it's capable of routing, but it didn't seem to be capable of receiving updates with regard to traffic or road closures. And so if you see on screen, I've just put in a map there from Harwell to London City Airport, which is sort of a route I've been taking. And we see on the screen, it's offering two different routes, and it's already highlighting where there's traffic as a result of what looks like some type of accidents on the M25. Now, I was making this journey and I hadn't realized that the vehicle routing wasn't taking into account these real-time updates. Well, my phone was, because I was running them in parallel. And it's quite amazing how Google Maps satellite navigation is incredibly powerful prior to the real-time updates. But then I did actually come across it in late into the night a actual road closure for maintenance. And I'd been following the non-real-time updated mapping. And yeah, I went straight into this road closure and had to find my way around, whereas the online connected one already knew about this. And I think it does sort of reiterate this idea that we've already under the assumption that we're working to plans that have been updated based on real-time data. Like my brain had sort of assumed that was what was going on. And then when we do come into contact with plans that aren't taking that into regard, it feels uncomfortable or wrong, or at least it is suboptimal. And so I was thinking in terms of then applying that to bigger plans. Like, does your plan take into account what's happening on the day to day? And I don't mean by that sort of constantly changing for the sake of change, because there are minor fluctuations, but when something highly impactful to your plan does occur, then clearly you need to take that into account. And so that's what we always aim for with Tech Planning Copilot, that you really do have a fast, adaptive plan that has taken into account really what's going on. So yes, in conclusion, join your local cluster if you are not already. We're members of the Oxford, Buckinghamshire and Chilterns Regional Defence and Security Cluster, quite a mouthful, OBCRDSE, and also the Harwell Space Cluster. But you should, for wherever you are and whatever industries you're in, then yeah, get involved with local heritage of science and engineering. I think it's very, very interesting. And yeah, think more widely about how things that you interact in the world likely impact whatever product you're designing. And if you are interested in Tech Planning Copilot, be sure to go to techplanningcopilot.com. On there, you can type in your email address and we'll be in contact. So thank you for your time, and looking forward to you into the future.